Welcome everyone. In this episode, we are working on our speedometer. I don't want nasty black grease all over my hands, so I am wearing gloves. This process is common for most of the scooters as well as bikes. So, by watching this video, you can easily work on your scooter or bike. I am working on my scooter, and on scooter we have to take out the handlebar cover and the front nose to gain the access to the speedometer cable. You can watch my previous episodes to know how to take out these panels. Using a set of pliers, you can take out the speedometer cable from the hub. Try to rotate the speedometer cable using a flathead screwdriver. If the cable is rotating smoothly, then the speedometer cable and the outer is good, otherwise you have to change it. Here the cable is not rotating smoothly as it is blocked somewhere inside the outer, so we have to change the cable as well as the out. Now disconnect the speedometer cable from the speedometer assembly using a set of pliers. You can take an Allen key or a small screwdriver, put it inside the speedometer assembly where the speedometer cable is attached and rotate it anti-clockwise and watch the speedometer assembly, and here our speedometer assembly is working great. Now look inside the slip-on nut where the speedometer cable is attached to the hub. Rotate the front wheel and see the worm gear assembly is rotating with the front wheel or not. Here in my case, the worm gear assembly is not working properly as sometimes it stops rotating while the front wheel is spinning. So we are going to replace it. To change the worm gear assembly, we have to take out the front hub, and you all know how to take it out. I don't have main stand installed, so I laid down my scooter on the floor. Loose the front brake cable and take out the hub from the drum. You can totally disconnect the front brake cable from the hub, it's all up to you. And here is our worm gear assembly. The worm gears assembly has two gears working together. You can take the first gear out with the help of a screwdriver, and officially the first gear is out from the hub. Now you have to work a little bit hard to take out the second gear. So this slip-on nut is holding the second gear on its place, and a special tool is required to remove it, but we don't have one. So we will do it in our style, Desi style. Take a useless screwdriver or damaged one, or you can take something else. Hit the slip-on nut from the back with the help of the screwdriver until it's out from the hub. And now the slip-on nut as well as the second gear is out from the hub. And you can see how badly the second gear is worn out, and because of this we are not getting the correct speed. Meanwhile, the first gear is still in good condition, but we will replace both the gears. Now take the slip-on nut and the second gear. From this flat side, insert the second gear into the slip-on nut and keep the thread side and flat side of gear in the same direction. After installing the both into the hub, use a 12 mm socket and a hammer to put back the slip-on nut back to its original place. Now take some grease and put it on both the gears so that they can perform their work super smoothly. Grease will give them the proper lubrication, and the friction cannot destroy our sweet little gears. Now time to put back the first gear. And you can clearly see how smoothly or both the gears are working. Now put the hub, drum, wheel, axle back to their respective places. And now install the speedometer cable and don't forget to tighten it down, as loose speedometer cable can show up the false readings, and with false readings you can easily get an overspeeding ticket, and I hope nobody wants that. And don't forget to tighten down the axle nut. Now put back the front handlebar as well as the front nose back to its place, and don't forget to plug back the indicator wiring couplers, as many times I forgets. And then again I have to take the nose out and put the couplers back, and so on. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you like the video and subscribe for more content. And now our speedometer is working fine and showing the correct speed.